The first time AARAV realized he was lost, he didn't notice immediately. He had been walking through the forest for hours, the path underfoot familiar at first, until it wasn't. The trees, once friendly guides, now loomed like silent sentinels. Shadows stretched in strange angles, sunlight fractured in shards through the canopy, and a strange, uneasy wind whispered secrets that he couldn't decipher. His compass had broken hours ago, the needle spinning wildly, mocking him. AARAV had set out that morning with purpose. He carried a map, a compass, and the confidence that comes from meticulous planning. He was to deliver a rare book to a distant village, a book said to contain knowledge that could change lives. He had followed maps before. He had trusted tools before. He had trusted himself before. But today, something had gone wrong. The compass refused to point north. The trails that had once felt secure split into 100 possibilities, and the forest seemed alive, shifting just out of reach of his certainty. Panic gripped him. AARAV'S heartbeat echoed in his ears as he ran along one path, then another, only to find the same tangle of roots and stones. He sat on a moss-covered rock, chest heaving, hands shaking. He closed his eyes, trying to steady himself. The map, the compass, the tools, he had relied on them so completely that he had forgotten the most important guide: himself. He remembered his father, an old explorer who had once told him, "A map shows a route, a compass shows direction, but neither will guide a man who has lost his purpose. When all else fails, remember why you walk." But remembering wasn't enough. The forest was dense. Shadows darkened. Sounds of wildlife grew louder, sharper, as if the trees themselves were watching. AARAV felt fear creeping into his bones. "Why did I come here? Why did I think I could do this?" he muttered aloud. The words felt absurd in the stillness, yet they were honest. Night came like a sudden curtain, and with it, the forest transformed into an endless labyrinth. Stars twinkled above, indifferent to his plight. He lit a small fire, the flames trembling as if afraid themselves. He could not sleep. Every snap of a twig made his pulse leap. Every rustle in the leaves made him question his decisions. He felt small, fragile, human, in a way he had never confronted before. But then, as the fire crackled, AARAV closed his eyes and listened. Not to the wind, not to the compass, not to the map. He listened to his own heartbeat, the slow, steady drum of life, reminding him that he was here, that he had survived every step so far, that the forest, though treacherous, was a teacher, not an enemy. He remembered the purpose that had brought him here, the book, the knowledge, the chance to share something meaningful with the world. And he realized that purpose was stronger than fear, stronger than confusion, stronger than any broken needle or tangled trail. The next morning, he rose with the dawn, guided not by instruments, but by instinct. He began to notice subtle clues, the way moss grew only on the north side of trees, the direction of bird flights, the sound of the river in the distance. Each observation was a step back toward clarity. Each small success built confidence. And slowly, the forest became less of a prison and more of a puzzle. Each twist and turn a question, with a solution hidden in plain sight. Days passed. AARAV faced storms, steep cliffs, wild animals, and exhaustion that clawed at his body and spirit. There were moments when he doubted whether he would ever reach the village, moments when he felt he was wandering endlessly. But each time, he returned to the question his father had planted in him so long ago: "Why do you walk?" And every time he remembered, something inside him shifted. He began to move with patience, observation, and trust in his own judgment. He made mistakes, sometimes costly, but each mistake was a lesson, each fall a teacher. He learned that the path was not about perfection, it was about persistence, not about certainty. It was about courage, adaptation, and self-belief. Finally, after a week of navigation, exhaustion, and reflection, AARAV stumbled upon a small clearing. The distant village lay beyond a gentle hill, smoke rising from chimneys, children's laughter echoing faintly. Relief washed over him, but alongside it, a quiet, profound understanding. The compass had been broken. The map had been confusing. But he had not been lost. He had been learning. He had been growing. He had been discovering not the path, but himself. When he delivered the book to the village elder, he realized the forest's lesson was greater than the reward. The elder looked at him with a knowing smile. "You've found your way, yes," he said. Arav nodded. "But it wasn't the compass that guided me," he said quietly. "It was something inside." The elder's eyes twinkled. "Ah, yes, the compass within. Most forget it exists until the tools break. Then they panic. But the truth is simple. When all else fails, your heart, your mind, your purpose, they are the only true guides." Arav left the village changed. The forest behind him was no longer menacing, but familiar. He understood now that life itself often breaks the instruments we rely on, our routines, our plans, our expectations. And yet, within every challenge lies a compass that never fails: self-trust, purpose, courage, and resilience. Years later, when people asked Arav how he had navigated such treacherous paths, he would smile and say, "I was lost, yes, but losing your way is not the same as losing yourself. The forest only shows the weak how weak they think they are. It shows the brave how strong they always were."